Is your Chevy Equinox or GMC Terrain locking and unlocking fine, but it will not crank or start? Watch through the end so you can see what the repair may cost. This problem often shows up after a low battery event. It can happen after a jump start. It can also happen after a battery replacement. Many drivers say the remote buttons still work. The lights may flash and the horn may chirp, but the push-button start does nothing. Some owners report a no key detected message. Others say the dash comes on, then nothing else happens. It feels like the car is ignoring the key. You may also notice the passive key features stop working. The door handles may not unlock by touch. You might need to press the fob buttons every time. On the NHTSA site, this is listed as a manufacturer communication and service bulletin. It is not a safety recall. That means the repair may not be free. The bulletin covering this issue is 23 NA 164. It applies to many GM vehicles across Buick, Cadillac, Chevrolet, and GMC. Common affected models include Equinox, Terrain, Malibu, Traverse, Blazer, and Trailblazer. It also includes Enclave, XT4, XT5, XT6, and Acadia. Model years range roughly from 2018 through 2025. Here is what GM says is happening. After a low voltage event, the body control module can glitch. The module can suffer memory corruption. When that happens, the module may forget the learned key fobs. The learned fob count can drop to 0. With 0 learned fobs, the immobilizer blocks starting. That is why active functions still work. The fob can still send a lock or unlock command. But passive authorization for starting fails. In real life, drivers describe it as random and scary. They say it happens in a parking lot or after leaving the car overnight. Many mention it started right after battery service. Some people online say they tried a new battery again. Others replaced the fob battery. Those steps usually do not fix the root problem. A few owners report that disconnecting the battery can change the symptoms. It may temporarily reset modules, but it can also trigger the issue again. The dealer repair focuses on relearning the fobs to the body control module. GM warns techs not to replace modules first. They also warn not to do the wrong immobilizer routine. This procedure only applies to certain GN3R body control modules. The technician verifies the module type using the GM Scan tool software. They check the base part number before proceeding. Once confirmed, the tech uses GM programming with the security procedure. They select a function to add and program remote keys. The goal is to learn at least 2 fobs. During this process, the vehicle may finally accept the keys again. After the learn completes, the car should crank and start. The passive entry features should return too. The final check is simple but important. Every fob should lock, unlock, and start the vehicle. The tech also confirms there are no current trouble codes. If a fob is missing or damaged, a replacement may be required. New fobs must match the vehicle and be programmed. That adds parts cost on top of labor. Now let us talk about cost at a dealership. Many dealers charge a diagnostic fee plus programming labor. A typical total can land around $180 to $400. If you need one new fob, the price often jumps. A fob can cost about $200 to $450. Programming may add another $50 to $150. At an independent shop, pricing can be lower if they have the right tools. Some shops can do GM key programming with a pass-through device. You might see totals around $150 to $300. A mobile automotive locksmith is another option. Many can program GM fobs on site. Prices vary, but it can be competitive versus the dealer. To reduce the chance of a repeat, keep the battery healthy. Avoid repeated jump starts when possible. If the battery is weak, replace it before it drops very low. Also, be cautious during battery service. Use proper support power if a shop has it. Low voltage during reconnection can confuse modules. If your Equinox locks and unlocks but will not start, do not panic. This issue is often fixable without major parts. Key relearn and programming is usually the cure. If you have dealt with this no-crank problem, tell us what happened in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and share your experience so others can fix it faster.